Hello, everyone. This is Jim, and that's Warren, and you're walking. No, I can't even talk, much less walk and talk.
It's been a long day.
You are watching Talking Vintage. Brought to you by Decades Reclaimed Vintage Depot, located at 502 West Brennan Road, Lakeland, Florida, 33813. Very good. This is show number. You should have done that way early. Show number 40, a nice show sign.
This is for you, Gary.
There we go. Okay. Joke. Yeah, let's do a joke here. We opened up kind of funny. Let's just keep it going. Why do hummingbirds hum? I don't know, because they can't remember the song. Pretty bad.
Does this come off top of your head?
No, I asked Siri.
You asked somebody to tell you, so you can't believe it?
Okay. Today is November 8th. So today in history. Today is Election Day.
It is?
Yeah, so go out there. If you haven't voted already, make sure you get out there and vote. I mean, by the time you watch this, I don't know if polls will still be up, but hopefully you exercised your First Amendment rights to vote.
Correct.
Yes, hopefully you did. Yes, but today is Election Day. Okay, that's enough about today. This weekend is our big craft fair. Did you know that? This is it, the 12th. Yeah, it's Saturday from 9 to 2. It's going to be huge. It's going to be epic. Last year we had it, the first one we had in November, but now in October, but now we're having it in November. We got a bunch of vendors out there. Lots of cool stuff going to be brought in. It's a craft fair, so it's homemade, handmade stuff. You need to come in and check it out from 9 to 2 this Saturday. Also, towards the end of the month, we're having our turkey hunt. And yeah, so we got that going. We'll tell you more about that next week, but yeah, we got turkey hunt, and we also have the Black Friday sale coming up at the end of the month. Of course, that starts on
the 20
Black Friday. It was an easy answer. I wasn't trying to test you there.
The date.
All right, we're moving to question and answering time. Okay, the number one question that we've received lately. You know what that is?
I have no idea.
Okay, it's on the phone. People call in and they ask, "Do you have this?"
Oh.
Well, I mean, yeah. If we know we have it, we're happy to help them out. But there are 48 different vendors here in Decades Reclaimed Vintage Depot, and stuff comes in so often, really so often, that I mean, I can't tell you, and I'm probably here more than anybody else. I can't tell you what's here and what's not here. I mean, we appreciate when people call, and if they call and they say, "Do you have a wooden duck?" and we know we have a wooden duck, we're going to go, "Yeah, we got a couple of those." But if we don't know, we're going to tell you. There's 47, 48 different vendors in here, and we don't know what everybody has. We don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but, I mean, it's just the case. We don't know. I mean, Warren has 2 booths himself. He probably has a couple thousand items in here, and I'll bet he doesn't even know what he has of his own stuff.
Nope.
So, that's the number one question that we've had lately. Number 2 question. Oh, this is, yeah. Now, I'm not going to get on a big tangent here, but will you go lower on the price is the number 2 question. You know what? I got to refer to number 1 here because we've got 48 different vendors in the shop. It is very difficult to know which vendors are negotiable, which vendors aren't. Are we even going to be able to get a hold of them? Some people, they say, "Well, can you ask?" And we say, "Sure, we don't have a problem doing that." But then, we can't get a hold of them and they're disappointed. Well, we've got vendors that have day jobs. So they're not going to answer the phone if they're at work, or it takes them a while, or giving a lower price is not our top priority. All of our stuff is priced fair. I just want to say that. It's priced fair, and it's priced according to the condition of the item. So if you come in and an item's got a little scratch on it or whatever, that vendor knew it had the scratch on it prior to bringing it in. And no, they may have not noted it on the tag, but they did note it. And that's why the price is the way it is. So you don't have to beat our items up in order to get a lower price. We offer a 10% discount to anybody that has walked in the door. They will get a 10% off coupon for the next time they come in, and it would go on anything that is regularly priced. Yeah, so you don't have to ask if they'll go lower. We have sales too, and often when we're having a sale or we got a sale coming up, we don't negotiate prices.
They're good sales.
Yeah, because they're super good sales. The Black Friday sale will be a percentage off sale on select items, and I know that I'm going 75% off on those select items. Cool. So yeah, some stuff that, big dollar ticket, I want to get rid of it, 75% off. So you need to come in for those kind of sales if you're a bargain shopper, okay? Don't take offense if we tell you, no, we can't do any better on that. You always can get the 10% card and use it for the next time you come in. So there we go. That answers that question. Okay, moving on to the vendor corner. Here's something for people who are vendors out there. I know, and I've read it a lot on different, Facebook groups and things like that. Is people are asking, where do I get my stuff? Up north, yard sales are slowing down for them because they're getting into inclement weather. So here, let me just give you a few things that you can do to find stuff if you're a vendor. Number one, probably 1 and 2 are tied: friends, and family. Let them know what you're doing. My friends give me stuff all the time. My family gives me stuff all the time. And often it's quality stuff and it sells well or whatever. And they just give it to me. They're not asking for anything in return. So, that really works. Of course, we said yard sales, but if you're up north, they're dying. I imagine estate sales too. I'm not from up north.
Estate sales they do in the winter.
They'll do some of them in the winter because they're inside. So look for those. You can always go to auctions. Auctions are a good place to get stuff. You can go online. You can go to Facebook Marketplace. You can scroll through it. You can do eBay. You can find some stuff. You have to know your margins and know if you're going to be able to sell it to make a profit. And then my last thing, here's my last one. Guess what it is? Find it on the side of the road.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I found that. Remember that table I found just a month ago? I
yeah.
found it. I sold it the next day, and we won't tell you what kind of money I made for it, but I found it on the side of the road. I tightened up the legs. I straightened it up a little bit. I cleaned it, and boom, sold it the next day. Just crazy. So if you're a vendor out there and you're having hard times sourcing stuff, there you go. Those things that I listed, that's the way to do it. All right, you got anything to add on that?
But you took mine.
What?
Look at that. Need inventory. Where to go? Auctions.
I listed here. You could have jumped in before I got to the end of the list. You got Goodwill down there.
Oh yeah, you can thrift stores. Goodwill,
Thrift stores, Goodwill. There's
Salvation
another one. They're kind of getting smart with it.
Oh, yeah.
But hey, it depends on the thrift store, or the Goodwill, or whatever that you go to. You got to do some work.
Yeah.
None of it's going to come to you unless it's friends and family, really. But if you want to put the legwork in there, there's another one from Warren. Thrift stores, Goodwill type things. That's where you can get your stuff. Okay. Well,
I got one.
Well, hurry up.
Oh, I'm sorry. We have to get
We're about to run out of time.
To paint or to not to paint?
Paint or not to paint?
Should you paint your furniture?
Let's save that for next week.
Got it.
Next week, to
Next
paint
week.
or not to
Okay.
paint in Vendor Corner.
Oh.
We're going
Oh,
to
we're
talk
running out of
about that.
time
Yep.
already.
So, in closing, we want invite you guys to our website at decadesreclaim.com. We want to invite you to Facebook. Of course, you're on Facebook right now, or you wouldn't be seeing the show, right?
Correct.
Now, unless somebody pirated it.
Ooh.
They could pirate it and
Maybe.
sell it. I don't know, maybe.
No, they really want us.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Okay, either way, if you're watching on Facebook, then you know about Facebook, but check out all the stuff we have on Facebook. If you're watching this on a pirated DVD or whatever, then go to Facebook and check out all the wonderful things that Decades Reclaim has to offer. I'm Jim. That's Warren. You've been watching Talking Vintage. Thank you very much, and have a great night.